On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive. Welcome. And on the hill in this one, Steve Carlton. Coming up on the first pitch, Brandon Lau now at the plate.
Hitter, number 5, Brandon Lau.
And we're underway from Seattle. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Ryan Sandberg will hit next. This one popped up. And that's a fair ball. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Ted Simmons, the next to hit. There goes the runner. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Liner snagged it first. Takes it to the bag. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And today's starting pitcher, CC Sabathia. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong moving under this one. And there's one down. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Chris, I wonder what coaches in the league say when they first get the schedule for the season.
Well, I imagine it's a combination of excitement, hope, and a splash of how in the world are we going to get from Cairo to Seoul to Lima in a few days?
Popped up left side. And it's a foul ball. If I were in charge, I think I'd give the schedule to our travel secretary before giving it to the coaching staff. We're not getting to any of these games without that crew.
If you're a traveling secretary for a team in the GBL, you definitely deserve a raise.
Back up the middle and a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Here's Pete Alonso. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Line drive. And this one could be extra bases. Runner around third. Relay throw home. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Can't get to it, and this should score the run. The relay to second. In there. He's safe.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now a chance for Adolis Garcia. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. I can imagine players are waking up in their hotel rooms wondering, what city am I in today?
Oh, that's common in Major League Baseball, too. Hotel rooms start blending together pretty quickly. You don't have to.
And there's 2 down. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
That's the ball.
Second and third, 2 down.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
They limit the damage here. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So up next, Matt Carpenter.
Ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. There's the swing and a miss. That one fouled off. Hit weakly on the ground. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Out to center. And that's the third out. Back now, and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second, Daniel Palencia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
1 away. And now it's Alex Bregman. That's towards center. Crow Armstrong should have this one. 2 up, 2 down. And here's the catcher. Foul ball. Check swing. He went. No balls, 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Back in Seattle, here's Yelich at the dish. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. and swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Lau at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike one. Outside with a breaking ball. They're down to their final strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. Ball game.
These 3-inning games often come down to who scores first. They found a way to push one across and hold on.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. Like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually. If you sit back, relax, enjoy my company, my company. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my little hostage, baby, I wanna give you the world. Not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a little bit of something we can work it with. But all you do is push me out. But I like it anyways, 'cause I think I'm getting closer to you every day. I know you'll come around to me eventually. Just sit back, relax, enjoy my company. Oh baby, trust me. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know.
Just about to get underway. Here's Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, number 23, Kyle Tucker.
Sliced hard but foul.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Late swing, foul to the left. Here's the 0-2. In the air, left field. Nimmo running hard to get it. And a lunging grab. Luis Gonzalez digs in now. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
That's down. That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Larry Walker, the next to hit, takes ball one. And a big swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike two. Cut on and missed. Luis Robert Jr. now at the plate.
Ball.
Hard hit left side. Betts whips it
He's
to
out of there.
first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
2 down. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Hit hard on the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. Back in Seattle, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Gil Hodges getting ready to hit. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Chase Headley batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Digging in, Chili Davis. Fastball for a strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. In the air to left center. Nimmo settles underneath it, and that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park, Lau at the plate. Out towards right center field. Davis under it. And there's one away. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. On the ground to third. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Story now. Out to short. Over to first. They don't come any quicker. On to the 3rd inning. Mookie Betts will get us started. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1. Swings through that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Fights it off. He'll see another. Out towards left center. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Will Smith to the plate.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Top of the 3rd, no score. And takes low for ball 1. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Freddie Freeman looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Freddie Freeman in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one fouled off. And down on strikes. So he picks up his sixth. So coming into the game now on defense, Ketel Marte. He'll play second. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Up the middle, Betts up with it. Fires to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. Here's Alex Bregman. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. Late on that fastball. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now. Swings through that high fastball. Smith gathers, throws, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. And now the catcher comes up to hit. In the air, right field. Tucker settles underneath it, and that will end the inning. Back in Seattle, on to extra innings. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
That one the other way. Fair ball. Here comes Marte around third. He scores, and they have the lead. Now a relay to second. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Luis Gonzalez will hit next.
Foul
Towards
ball.
first. And a foul ball. Man at second. Strike 2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Walker in the box, lays off for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1. Out towards right center field. Base hit. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings. This one in the air. Bregman should have this one. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Next to hit, Chase Headley. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 0-1.
Ball outside.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Throws to second. There. He's safe.
Great anticipation after the secondary lead, and sometimes you can't tell how far away it gets from that catcher, but
Goes down swinging. So they turn to their closer, Eric Gagne.
pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. Tying run at the plate. High fly ball, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The relay to third, and it comes in too late. He's up to third in the flyout with one away. So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. Grounded out his first time up.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two. That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Three-two now. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it bangs off the wall. The relay. And in there with a double off the wall.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with one down. Pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So up next, Adolis Garcia. Golden opportunity right here. Yeah, that's fouled off.
He is going to sleep well tonight if his team can come through with the win.
Swing and a miss.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Just missing there. Ball one.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off and win it 3-2. A 3-2.
Gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Let me talk to you. I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in, yeah. Chase you up, I don't need distractions, yeah. Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. I guess less, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment.
Back outside, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shawty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. Big step like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the jeans, just demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on. I'm not like them. Let me state my case. Sprint out the race, no chase. I pace, just came out the gate and he still gon' hate. Say fake till you make me fake. How you know what it take? You ain't been out the space, been out the mix for trying to hit it bad like big cold. I spell it out quick, yo. My don't up the click. My dogs like pit finna raise no quit. This good as it get. Bring the hood to events. Still need tent on the whip. Don't run, don't trip. By the ain't never pay rent on.
From the home of the Mariners since. All right, ready to go here. Here's Kyle Tucker. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
1 o'clock.
And the 0-2. Good eye right there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Luis Gonzalez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 0-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So digging in, Larry Walker. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Got him. Strikes out. Back at T-Mobile Park and getting the start, Blake Snell. Luis Robert Jr., the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. Got him looking. One gone here. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. Going. Gone. So he blasts one out the other way. 1 down. So now Pete Alonso at the plate. Alonso, former second-round pick out of the University of Florida. On the ground, Cronenworth throws to first in time. And now it's Brandon Lau. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. To the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw.
Get out of there.
Back in Seattle, top of the second. Gil Hodges digs in now.
Hee-haw.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Chase Headley now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And a swing and a miss. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Chili Davis getting ready to hit. In the dirt, and it's 1-0. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now, and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Edwin Diaz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Adolis Garcia, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Diaz, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
High fly ball, right field. And a quick out, number 1. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some
Story on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. The 2-run shot. 1 down. And now it's going to be Alex Bregman.
Ball, that's it.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 down. Here's the catcher.
Batting up, the catcher number 3, Miguel Rodriguez.
And it's fouled away.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Breaks his bat, pops it up. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, now it's Mookie Betts.
Now Williams.
Yeah.
The 0-1. The rare K for Mookie. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
So now 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Takes it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Check swing called strike. 0-1. They're down to their final strike. Cut on and missed, struck him out, and that's the ball game. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah.
As I sit in my b-boy stance with flip-flops and socks and sweatpants, enhance your brain. Check it out. Once upon a time, not long ago, when the flaker from the point didn't have no flow. Hit me from my tennis shoes, walking to the store, caught up nigga slipping, but now I lay it to the flow just like Harvard. Cause I got the heat in my baby mama name now. Never bragging just to say not. Even when I was a younger lad, I learned my lesson. Never talk to strangers in the trap and ask questions.
The Pope and the Scopes got us under a scope, but for unknown reasons, cause we don't sell that you distribute. We don't contribute to your clandestine activity. My soliloquy may be hard for some to swallow, but so is Carl Liver or you went behind my back like Ludo when he cut up all the...
Ready to go now. Luis Robert Jr. getting ready to hit. And a rope into center field, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. This one smoked on its way out of here. He hammers one out to right. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's a ball.
In the air, right field. And there's one down. Lau at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. What a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. And El Bombi blasts it out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's a new pitcher in the game, Emmett Sheehan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Liner, base hit, and that extends the inning. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Story on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
In the dirt. Man at second. Out towards right center field. Davis settles under it. And that's the third out. Here's Kyle Tucker. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and they inch closer. It's 3-1. So digging in, Luis Gonzalez. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Foul ball there.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Pitch misses there. Ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one in the air, right field. Garcia grabs it on the run. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. That one lifted to left. Nimmo under this one. Out number 2. Gil Hodges digs in now.
Gil Hodges.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to.
Over to first. That's the third out. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Adrian Morejon. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now it's Alex Bregman. That's smacked on a line to center. Davis makes his way towards it. Nice grab on the run. One pitch and one out. Here's the catcher. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. High fly ball, right field. Tucker under it. 2 up, 2 down. So back to the top of the order. And now the DH, Luis Robert Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Two down, nobody on. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. And that ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in, Chase Headley. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss, and he got him. One away. That one fouled off. Popped up. Lau moving under it. And a couple of quick outs. Mookie digs in here. There's a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Randy Rodriguez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Man at first. Here's Pete Alonso. That one off the mark. Ball one. Ripped, but it curls foul. That one almost got him.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A two-run blast. And now it's Brandon Lau. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And now the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now,
just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's going to be Adolis Garcia.
Oh, man, so close to being a huge swing, maybe the biggest swing in this ball game. He's got to have a great at bat. Finish this off.
Hit in the air, center field. And there's one away. One out, man at first. Here's Trevor Story now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one kicks away from the catcher. And the runner stays where he is. That misses the zone. Ball 2. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Davis settles under this one. And there are 2 outs. Digging in, Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, right side to first, and they get Mullins for the out. Back here in Tokyo, last chance for the home team. Will Smith to the plate.
Now pitching, Trevor Hoffman.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Fouled off left side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Outside corner, got him looking. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Next offering is fouled back. Hit hard on the ground is short. Story sends it over to first, and they're down to their last out. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. In the air, right field. Garcia settles underneath it, and that is the ball game.
You stupid. Back like they never left. Yeah. Whoa. I'm getting more money than ever, baby. Yeah. I said the windows tinted and I ain't renting. I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence. I feel it. Hustling, no bad shit. I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close. That's involved. Getting Douglas with my dogs till it's through the walls. I drove everything. Fiscus to Nissans. Don't do arguing. I just throw the peace signs. Meditating for some me time. Headed back into the city. I'm on the east side. Real for real. You would think I'm in the...
All right, first pitch coming up. Jeff McNeil stands in. And we're underway from Seattle.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one is upstairs.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And he can't make the play. Gets off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Outside corner. There's a strike. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, Rafael Palmeiro. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. The tag, and he's out at second. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Our starter in this one, Tatsuya Imai. Luis Robert Jr. digs in now. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Popped up. McNeil moving under it. He's got it. And there's one down. Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Out number 2. Here's Pete Alonso. Ripped to third, but handled. Back at T-Mobile Park, top of the second, Rafael Palmeiro now at the plate and fouled off. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Jeff Bagwell batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one ripped but foul. Sets him down looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Cal Raleigh will hit next. And that's in for a strike. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jacob Wilson.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Jacob Wilson in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. On the ground. Lau sends it to first, and that will end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Leading off, Brandon Lau. Ripped on a line to center. Cameron on the move, and there's 1 down. Now here is Adolis Garcia. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Upstairs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they jump ahead in the 2nd. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Here's Trevor Story. That one hit to right. 2 down. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. Cedric Mullins sends it out. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. So 2 down. Here's Alex Bregman. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. Back in Seattle, here's Trout. Brian Helsley gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swings through that one. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away. Carlos Correa now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to be.
Got it. That's the ball game. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive. Just about ready to roll. Jeff McNeil stands in.
The second baseman, number 22, Jeff McNeil.
Up the middle, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. One pitch and one out. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Cameron. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Back foot slider struck him out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Luis Robert Jr. now at the plate. That one ripped, but foul. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But
he's trying for third. Strike in there. Throw to third. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. The relay, and he's in there as they jump ahead. A run scores.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
The 0-1. Alonso leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's down and in. The 2-1. Rips one to right. Can't make the grab, and it drops. Trout hustles it back in, and now it's runners at first and second. So digging in, Adolis Garcia. And a swing and a miss.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and that's a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 1 out. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 3-run homer. Left-hander out of the bullpen. Gabe Spire.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And that one is lifted in the air. Cameron on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Now it's Alex Bregman. Ripped to third, but handled. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Digging in, Jeff Bagwell.
I'm sure he likes the 5-0 lead and the run support, but he's sat around a lot since warming up in the pen, and you'd hate to see a guy not have his rhythm to go out there and have a great start.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him swinging. The high heat too much on that one. Cal Raleigh in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Siegs to the plate now. Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the K. And he strikes out the... Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Andres Munoz. Nice grab. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. So the lineup flips over. Luis Robert now. Doubled leading off the ball game. Then came around to score the first run of the game. In the air, right field. Trout on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And the count 1-1.
Ball.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. So 2 down, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball, left side. Correa gets him easily, ends the inning. Back in Seattle, here's Mike Trout.
The right fielder, Mike Trout.
And a big swing and a miss. Late with the swing there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Now Correa up to hit. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Missed inside with the curve. knocked up. Bregman settles underneath it. Out. Number 2. So they're down to their final out. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
That's in there. They're down to their final strike.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Center field. Mullins on his way over. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. So singing as the numbers show, a great performance.
Without a soul. When the silence meets the sound, beckoning from underground, you're invited, there's no waiting. Pick a piece up off the floor. What is lost is never.
Greetings from about to get started here. Luis Robert Jr. digs in now. High fly ball, right field. Trout on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Here's Pete Alonso. Up the middle. On the run. Sends it over to first. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
First and second. One out. Lau at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Heading for the plate. The throw home.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Alonso over at second. Lau over at first with one away. Base hit center field. Alonso is waved home. Safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story.
Ryan Abreu.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Yep, that ball went out.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Caught him looking for the K. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swing and he breaks his bat. And that's the third out. Jeff McNeil stands in. That's too low. Ball one. Fastball. For a strike. In the air, right field. One away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Mike Cameron will hit next. First pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's in there.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Brandon Nimmo in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that just misses. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Edward Bizzardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now it's going to be number 3. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging. So here's Robert now. Flied to right, his first time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Around second, on his way to third. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a Robert on the go. Pitch inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Ripped to right. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. The relay saves it home, and the runner scores from second. And it's 4-0. Man at first with 1 gone. Now here is Pete Alonso. Reached on an infield single his first time. Alonso tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Lau in the box now. Takes strike 1. Two on, 1 out. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one missed. The pitch is upstairs, ball 4. They're loaded.
Now batting for Seattle, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder. Garcia singled and drove in a run his first time through. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One run across. Here's the throw.
He's in.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. The 1-0. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Runners are at the corners. 1 away. Line drive, base hit. Lau across to score. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. McNeil, the underhand flip. There's one. Double play. What a... Back here in Lima, bottom of the second. Rafael Palmeiro getting ready to hit. 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
1 down. So digging in, Jeff Bagwell. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Ball 1 low. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Cal Raleigh in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Out towards right center field. Mullins moving under it. And that ends the inning. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Gabe Spire. Here's Alex Bregman. Popped up left side. McNeil gets under it, and there's 1 down. Here's the catcher.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Rainiel Rodriguez.
Now fly ball to right center. Cameron on the move. Takes it in for the out. Back to the top of the order now. And now it's Luis Robert. 1 for 2. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now a chance for Brandon Nimmo. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Robert on his way around 3rd. He'll score, and it's an 8-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Fouled off left side. Man at second. And that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So now it's Corey Seager. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. High fly ball, right field. Garcia settles under it. And there's 1 down. Here's Mike Trout. That's in there, and it's 0-1. That's a strike. Got him looking. And they're down to their last out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Carlos Correa. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Can't get there, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands.
In the air out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. So up next, Mike Cameron.
Hey.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel
What do you
to.
got?
Check swing of the 0-2. Appeal to first. No swing. Got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
Don't listen, feel the sound.
And King Cornelius defeated the terrible dragon. And all the people in the land were very happy. Oh no, let me finish the book. Sorry, Mommy. And the people came to the king inside cheering. Hooray! The sun has come out. And the king began to sing.
Just another day in the sun. I guess another day's begun. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm thinking about getting with you.
Another day in the sun. I guess another day's begun. I ain't got nothing to do. Thinking about getting with you. And you and me, so never confront on the day with some sunshine. And you and me, so never confront on the day with some sunshine. Sunshiny day, things you say make the clouds go away, and we've got it good. I can't wait to be with you
I walk through the
again.
city real slow, like I've been pieced together by that dude named Frankenstein. And I only got one little thing on my mind, that's a whole lot of you. Out on my tail be a whole lot of crew. After me, they with their pitchforks and stakes trying to backstab, but they can't grab your attention away from me and vice versa.
And now the right fielder, Gary Sheffield.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. One away. So runner at second, 2 down. Gary Sheffield, the next to hit, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it. A 2.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, number 10, Gary Sheffield.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double. And now it's Luis Garcia.
The second baseman, Luis Garcia.
That one fouled off. Man at second. That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
In the dirt, blocked. That misses. 3 and 2 now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Ball, that's just out.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Just off the inside edge. And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. Swung on, belted. Going, gone. in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Luis Garcia. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one finds the corner. 0-2 now. Got him swinging. So now with one away and a man, it's runner takes off for third. Strike in there. And the throw out of third. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that is that.
Eres la niña de mis ojos, tú. Eres todo lo que quiero yo. Pa' calmar la sed, no. Mejor ser por su boquita, amor. Las tentaciones así como tú. Merecen pecados como yo. Ay, si tú quieres, solo dale a lo. Tú sabes que no va a decir que no. Ay, tienes la media, tú sí tienes una que a mí me encanta, me enloquece.
One out, runner at second. Ryne Sandberg, the next Cub to hit. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Waste one down. So up now for Chicago, Ryne Sandberg. Fouled off. He was late. There's a swing and a drive. That ball's carrying. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. One down. Ryne Sandberg getting ready to hit. Ripped to right. And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Just about ready for baseball. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And we're underway from Wrigley Field. Way out front for strike two. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away. This is Bryce Turang. And that's way high. And that is ball one. Swings through that one for strike one. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball two. Just missed. Next pitch in for a strike. And the count's full. Ground ball right side. Bush steps on the bag. Quick start here this evening. Two out, top of the first. Two outs, base is empty. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Arrieta has a beat on it. And that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Christian Yelich.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
Yelich set down on strikes. Now at the plate, Sal Frelick. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball one. Strike three, and that's two in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Next for the Brewers, Luis Rengifo. And first offering is fouled off.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. No score here in the second. In the air, left field. And that'll do it.
I never liked them. To your public safety brief, I never listened. To your blackmail of likes, I ignore them. Your curated playlist, I always hated what you like. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide. To your false economy, I let the market decide.
Are you listening now?
Welcome into the first round of the World Baseball Classic here at Hiram B. Thorne Stadium. I'm John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for being with us. It's Seattle taking on. Ready to go? Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. The leadoff single and the go-ahead run is aboard. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Quick move to first. Story back into the dive.
In there.
Story on the move. Oh, great stop. And they get the out. So now with one away and a man at second. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run.
And now this is down for a base hit. Story on his way home. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Here's the left fielder, Josue de Paula. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Alonso stands at first with 1 out. Look out, way inside. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Throws to second. Save!
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Nolan Arenado. Sliced hard but foul.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here. He crushes that one to center field, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 4-0. Next is the designated hitter. Into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Will Smith to the plate. That one way inside. Two 2-0 to count. Here it comes. In the air to left center. Ramos should have this one. That's out number 2.
Now,
Jackson Merrill at the dish now. If you look at his early accomplishments, most start by calling him the youngest player ever to do something.
Yeah, do you have an example?
Of course I do. Jackson Merrill is the youngest player all time with a multi-homer game, including a walk-off home run.
Now, that's a good night at the yard.
Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. The relay throw. He'll score easily. And the lead is up to 5. So, runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the right fielder. Ball 1 there. and it's 1-1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a pop-up. And that's the third out. We go to the bottom of the first. And today's starter, Bert Blyleven. This is Willie Castro. Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One away. Here, Elliot Ramos. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike. Two. Got him. 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. That one. In there. 0-1. Foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Giovanni Moran.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
1 up, 1 down. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Line drive, base hit, right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 0-1. There's the strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting it down to first to beat out that hit. Speed is obviously not a big part of his game. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
To second, but he beats the throw. Save. All loaded up. So now it's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered in this game.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go.
Now this one's well hit. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the 1 down. Now it's the DH. Inside. And it's 2-0. On the inside corner for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. Bottom of the inning. Here comes Eddie Rosario.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Merrill under it. And there's one down. Edwin Arroyo will hit next. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Takes it in for the out. So digging in, Carlos Cortez. Up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Christian Vasquez. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And a big swing and a miss. Struck him out swinging. That K is his third of the game. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Jose Espada.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
One down. And now the right fielder. Fly to left his first time up. Liner snagged at first. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Story now. 1 for 2. And that'll do it. Welcome back to WBC opening round action here at Hiram Bithorn Stadium in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Digging in, Emmanuel Rivera. And a swing and a miss. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts. So up next, Brian Torres. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. So they're down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, Willie Castro. Blyleven is just 1 strike away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Juega tu posición y representa tu país. Soy el jugador que se...
in love, honey, you know it's true. Once since that day I first laid my eyes on you. Love is a crazy game, baby. It's how I feel. It make you all so high that it takes so long to heal. So please, won't you stay with me? Sometimes I curse that day when you came along. I was happy, but it's been pain now for so very long. Oh, I'm begging you, honey, please, won't you stay? 'Cause I've been so lonely since you gone away. Every day is pain. In the end, it's hard to see. Every painful day is all so sad. Now that I've lost the best friend that I ever had.
Emerson Hancock on the mound to start. Mechanics are clean, but the stuff is filthy. Should be a fun one. Jackson Merrill leads things off, and here we go from T-Mobile Park. Rips it to first, and he handles it himself for the out. Trevor Story now at the plate.
Trevor Story.
Lifted in the air to left. Pajes with an easy look. Takes it in for the out. Here's Colson Montgomery at the plate.
The third baseman, Colson Montgomery.
Starts with the ball. Here comes a pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. That one had ideas of being a strike. An epic blast sent flying. No chance for anyone to catch it. Goodbye baseball. That's in Souvenir City. And they take the lead. Jorge Soler comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Ground ball smoked up the middle. That's out number 3, and that does it for the top half. They strike first with the opening run. Now they get ready to take the field for the first time. Kerry Wood on the hill to start the bottom of the first. These games are over before you know it. Got to keep up. After all, it's a 3-inning game on fast play. Jackson Merrill ready to go.
Here this afternoon, the center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Swung on and lifted to left. Yelich bolting towards it, and that will drop foul. Wood delivered. I didn't much like it either. Tried to steal a strike, and you didn't give in. Well done. Swings and lifts one to right center. Merrill sprinting towards it. Puts it away for the out. Jorge Soler digs in. Doesn't connect. He was late. Goes back to the four-seamer. Swing and a miss. He was late. Two-strike fastball is fouled off. The pitch from Kid K. That's about as close as it gets, and you still let it go. He records his first strikeout. Now at the plate, Chase DeLauder. Late with the swing there. Swings, puts it on the ground to second. And that's the third out. They don't respond with any runs of their own. Find themselves trailing early in this 3-inning game. Back here in a one-run game, Carlos Pena leads off playing from ahead.
Carlos Pena.
First pitch misses. Throwing bubbles for strikes. Might want to offer him a map. One away after the throw to first. That's a strikeout. Kevin McGonigal steps up as a parallel 3 card. Connects and hammers one to left. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Chase DeLauder ready to hit. In the air, headed to left. Pages trying to get to it. Makes the catch, inning over. So they only sent. Welcome back. It's sunny here in Seattle, and you can't ask for a better day for some Diamond Dynasty baseball. Jason Varitek ready to start this inning. They didn't fool you for a second. Went with the change, but misses. Searching for something in the zone. Another offering of the fastball. Ground ball to second. McGonigal. There's one away in the bottom of the second. Here's a card with a 92 overall rating. Kevin McGonigal.
McGonigal. Now pitching, Gabe Fire.
0-1 the count. Doesn't connect. He was late. Cut on and misses. It's a strikeout. In the box, Mike Napoli. In the air to left center. Yelich giving his all. Brings it in. That ends the inning. We head to the third, and it's still a tight one-run contest.
That's all you need. Can't sleep, but I it's a must. You see, eyes wide open. I see, had a vision, had a dream. Eyes wide open.
Welcome back to this quick game. Jason Varitek hits leadoff this frame.
Jason Varitek. Now
Adrian Morejon in the game to pitch, and they're going with a gold card on the mound. He'll do his best to keep this a one-run game. Hit on the line. That's headed towards the corner. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay, but he's in there easily. Christian Yelich ready to swing it with a runner on second. Swings, it's a ground ball to second. Rizzuto, and now one away. The batter now, Jackson Merrill.
All-Stars, the center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Swung on and belted. Pajes on the move. It's caught on the warning track, and the runner will try to score from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
For the All-Stars, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Gets the bat to it, but foul. Tough crowd, tough crowd. Hard hit down the line and left, and that drops foul. Story waits. Still alive at the plate. All-Star, 2 down, nobody on. We'll do it again. Still breathing. Here's the pitch. Extends the at-bat. Fly ball to left. Pajes camping under it. Makes the catch. That's the 3rd out. Final frame. Last chance to dance, my friend. Trailing by 2. It's not over until the scoreboard goes dark. Montgomery at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Fights it foul. Here's the 0-2. 2-strike foul. Goes back to the sinker. Keeps the lights on. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a heater. Andy Pajes steps in the box for the first time today, and it's in the final inning. On the ground to second. McGonigal. And that's out number 2. Down to the last out at T-Mobile Park. A swing and a soft line. And it's in. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now coming to the plate in the final frame, Jackson Merrill. Came up empty first time up, 0 for 1. In the air, out to left. Out number 3, and that does it. The Mariners come up short in this 3-inning affair. Hey, it's never fun losing.
Search all I can find. People next to me out of their mind. Looking through the light, gonna make you blind. So called sophisticated mankind. Brother, brother playing seems to work. Economic growth saving the earth. Sing alive, tell me what is it worth?